Welcome to the channel, everybody. So this one's a fun one. This is for Amanda's beetle tucked over there underneath of the barn. This is a speaker hack that a lot of people don't really seem to do much on. It's something that was common sense to me, but I've still not really seen anybody do anything about it. But basically, you see this mounts into the car, and if you just put a bullshit Walmart speaker back in there, you have this whole gap right here. Not a good time. So all I do, because this has the factory pass through and everything and all that good stuff, is I just cut this and will, you know, kind of show you what's what. So I'm going to sit you right there. So you just get you a cutter. And then you go to making noise. Bam. After a bunch of noise, you got to cut these wires somewhere. These, I guess I didn't get all the way through it because of the mount, but you got to get all that shit out of there. But you got to leave these two here that my thumb's on, and then get rid of all this up here. And you got to do it twice. Okay. So, Amanda's taking the other one over to the house to re-glue the little ring down. So, you see that little ring, this right here? That actually is part of the old speaker cone, and I'm leaving it in there on purpose as kind of a gasket for the new speaker. We're going to have to wipe these down real good. They got some dog hair all over them. Previous owners had big white dogs, and then we've got a big white dog. But kickers, specifically 5 1/4. Now these do not immediately fit, and that's okay, because that's why I'm making this video. This is something that I've known to do for years as far as these cars go. Good thing Amanda's not here. She'll see this video and see I dropped it though, so whatever. Anyway, where's the... Oh, it's like properly sealed in plastic. Okay, let's see it down. There it is. Okay. Well, at least I didn't drop the open one. So, anywho's, and my buddy Tristan says that all the time. You see down here at the bottom, that's where the wires come in at. And you notice the bottom of the speaker, the wires come in there. Now, if you're looking and thinking to yourself, man, that looks like a damn fine, close fit. You're right, it really is. But then you notice that the tabs from the speaker just kind of overhang a little bit. So we're gonna trim these up. I gotta recommend to you though, take some tape and cover the bottom of this. Do not let any of those shavings down inside of here. It will absolutely prematurely ruin your speaker. Don't do it. I'll be back. And possibly in one of my shortest videos ever, ta-da, this is what we got. Now, I'm retarded. Didn't really measure anything, just kind of eyeballed it and didn't get but one of the screws to where it'd go all the way down. But I also did a hack job with the soldering iron, so we'll see how good that holds up. I used the factory kicker harness and then just looped it around the back of the speaker. And then you can see right there, we got some really, really, really haggard solder joints, but they're solid and I'll take it. But basically, that's how you do it. And essentially, if you really want to get snazzy about it, you can run a bead of silicone all the way around this gap here to fill that in. And then basically once that's all said and done, you take this and you line this up. Basically, that groove goes over top of the doohickey, and this plastic ring will soak up the rest of the gap in between the door and the door panel. Well, the metal sheetwork of the metal body of the car and the quarter interior panel, because it's not technically a door, so it's not a door panel, but it's the equivalent of a door panel, but the rear quarter interior panel. Whatever. But that's how you do that. Carefully. I also, I pre-drilled the holes in the plastic with just slightly smaller drill bit than the screws, so that the screws would bite but wouldn't crack anything. Again, it's a Beetle, shitty plastic. Shitty plastic. But this is how you basically let Volkswagen do all of the groundwork for your stereo system for you without paying them a fucking dime. Just break their shit apart and put your shit in it, and it'll be better shit. Like and subscribe.